Hey everyone, Val here. Just give me 1 second. All right. And I already have somebody in my chat, which is totally awesome. Hi, Taryn. How are you today? And welcome to anybody who joins the chat. I am going to be talking about Alaska today and talking about another giveaway. So, a couple weeks ago, or maybe a week or so ago, we did a live stream on a Sunday and we did a giveaway for Super Clean, the products from Super Clean. And they emailed me back, said that they are sending out the package to the winner and they want to know if I wanted to do another giveaway. So I thought that'd be fun. So when I get back from Alaska, I think I'm going to tentatively schedule it for August 13th, which is a Sunday at 11 o'clock. Let's do another giveaway and we can talk about the Alaska trip and what we did and all that fun stuff. I am doing great today. I'm trying to pack. I have all kinds of stuff thrown out on my bed, trying to figure out, because we're going to be gone for 14 days. So trying to figure out what I want to take, how much is going to fit in my suitcase, how many suitcases do I need to take, all that fun stuff. But I have one sister from Texas, my sister Karen, that's going to be coming to my house tomorrow. She's driving up and she should be here some point, probably by noon tomorrow. And she'll be spending the night. And then on Wednesday, one of my sisters from New York will be here. And she will be spending the night, and then we'll be flying out on Thursday. So the trip is on Thursday this week, like 3 days away. So I've got to get packed. I've got to get my stuff ready. My sisters will be here. So I got to get these plans together. So I thought I would share these wonderful plans with everybody. And I thought the easiest way for me to do this would be to do a live stream. So I thought that would be fun. So if you're in the live chat, give me a thumbs up. If you're not and you're watching it later, give me a thumbs up. And let's talk about Alaska. If you have any questions about the trip, feel free to ask. I will answer as much as I can. But yes, we are flying to Anchorage, Alaska. We are leaving on Thursday, the 20th. Our flight leaves at 11:20ish out of Richmond, Virginia, and we will be flying into Chicago and then doing we have a couple of hours layover, and then we're going to head out to Anchorage, and we're going to fly into Anchorage. So that is going to be a long trip. So, but we're looking forward to it. We just did that whole long India trip, the three of us together, and that was an even longer trip. So this one shouldn't be too bad, and it should be a lot of fun. So I think we've talked about the packing list, and we've talked about things that we want to do. Are you in Chicago now, Taryn? Because we're flying through there. We're just going to buzz over, sit in the airport for a couple hours, and then keep on trucking. Chicago's a busy town, and that's a busy airport, and it's not one of my favorite airports to fly in and out of. But it's just a layover, so it shouldn't be too bad. I think it'll be all right. So things I'm including in my packing, of course, is a heavy jacket, rain jacket. Let me try to get my phone to be quiet over here. Jeans, shirts, sweatshirts, gloves, hats. We're going to be out on a boat by the glacier. We want to do a glacier tour, so we're going to need some really warm clothes for that. And we're trying to figure out everything else that we need. So I'm going to kind of go through our itinerary and our ideas of what we want to do and share that with everybody. Half an hour from Chicago. I have a girlfriend that went to the Marine Corps with me, or was in the Marine Corps with me. I met her there, And she lives south of Chicago, about an hour, I guess. And if I go to Chicago, I usually try to go and see her, but I haven't, because I used to go to Chicago for training and stuff, and I don't do that anymore. So there's a few times that I have driven there, which I don't recommend to anybody because it's a nightmare trying to drive through Chicago. But I went and spent the weekend with her and then went up to Chicago for my training. So I have been in Chicago a few times for training classes. It's a big city, and I am not a big city person. I'm a country girl, so Chicago is way out of my comfort zone. It'd be like going to New York City or something like that for me. It's a big city. So when we get to Alaska, it's probably going to be really late at night. I think we're expecting to be in there about 8:30 at night, Alaska time. So we have a rental car waiting for us. We've already reserved a rental car. We're going to have it for the 2 weeks that we're up there. We're going to spend 2 weeks up there, and we're going to pick up our rental car and then go to a little bed and breakfast. We have reservations in a bed and breakfast. They have a room with 3 beds in it, and that's the room that we've reserved so that each of us can have our own beds. And I think there's a shower and everything in the room. So they provide breakfast every day, a hot breakfast every day, and then we're on our own for lunch and dinner. So I'm not sure how we're going to work that. If we're going to eat one meal, maybe eat a late lunch, eat breakfast late, and then go out touring and then eat a late lunch, or eat lunch and dinner. I'm not sure how we're going to work it. I know we're bringing snacks with us because we want to try to do some hiking and stuff, and we're going to have snacks with us, and we're bringing our water bottles that we took to India, the ones with the filters in them, so that we can make sure that we have clean water when we're going out onto our excursions or checking out whatever it is we're trying to check out for the day. So we figure on the first day that we're there, we can run by the visitor center and find out if they have like some discount coupons, which I think is a good idea. My sister said that we should do that. I think it's a great idea because a lot of times you can go to the visitor centers and they give you discount coupons to go to different places. And if it's somewhere that we've already decided that we would like to go and we can get a discount getting in, we're all for that. So we're going to run by the visitor center. And then we might just do some touring around Alaska, maybe walk around Anchorage area and just kind of see what's around town, check out a few of the local places, and just make it like a light touring day. I'm not sure. We're not really sure what we're going to do the first day. We do know we want to go by the visitor center, and we want to check out what is in Anchorage area. I keep saying Alaska, in the Anchorage area. And we're going to spend one day there, and then we'll have 2 nights in the bed and breakfast. We'll have the night we arrive, and then we'll have that first night, and then we check out on Saturday morning, and we're going to head to Willow, Alaska. And my sister has booked a fishing tour for us. We're going out salmon fishing, and I'm not sure if halibut is part of that or just salmon, but we're going out on a fishing tour. It's a half-a-day tour. So Willow's like, I think, an hour north of Anchorage. So it'll be an hour trip up there. Yeah, I've got hats. I've got gloves on my bed ready to pack. I've got my suitcase and a lot of stuff pulled out on my bed. I'm getting ready to try to get everything packed. I have my hat. I have my gloves. I have some like half mittens. My mom makes those half mittens for the cancer patients. And I brought a set of those for fishing. So at least our hands will be warm, and then our fingers will be, if we need our fingers, at least I'll have it as an option. Also, they're really good for driving. And I checked the weather, and the weather says it should be like in the 50s at night and maybe low 70s during the day. It looks like the first week we're up there is good, and then we're going to hit a little rain maybe on the weekend. But I can only get like a 10-day forecast, and it changes every day. So it might say it's going to rain, and then it doesn't rain, or it gets pushed back. The rain gets pushed back or whatever. But we're going to take it day to day. I do have a rain jacket that I have to pack to take with me just in case we go out on excursion one day and it's raining. So we're just going to kind of keep it light on the first day there and do a little touring. And then after our fishing trip on that second day, we're going to, if we catch anything, I think they'll clean it for us. We can take it with us. We're going to go head to the church in Willow. We're doing weekend missions at Willow United Methodist Church. So we'll take the fish there if we get any to share with everybody. My sister from Texas, Karen, and I will be doing some cooking in the kitchen. We're going to be the ones preparing breakfast, lunch, and dinner for everybody. And then they're going to be doing a wood cutting ministry where the guys will be cutting the wood and the women will help to stack the wood, and they can deliver it out to different people that aren't able to cut their own wood, elderly, or I think they have a shed where they can stack some of it. And then they have a clothing closet there. They have a food pantry there. They have a shower ministry there. So we can help in any of the areas that they need us. So when I'm not in the kitchen, I'll be helping in different areas in the missions. But I had volunteered to do the cooking because I love cooking for a crowd. And that's where they put me. And I'm very happy with that. I love cooking. So that's going to be fun. So we're going to be the first day, Saturday. The missions really doesn't start till Monday. So we'll be checking in the church on Saturday night, getting my kitchen set up, finding if I need anything. Sunday morning, we're going to have church. We're going to go to church at the church there. And then the congregation there is going to do like a little welcome breakfast for us, like little kind of snack food and stuff like that. And so we'll have that. And then I think we're going to head out to Denali as a group with the whole group. I think there's 8 or so of us that are going from the church in Tennessee that Gail Crabtree and her husband are part of. Her husband's actually the pastor there. And it's his missions trip that we're tagging along on. We've volunteered to go with them. Low 70s. No, Alaska, in the summer, Alaska gets warmer. It gets in the 70s. We went up in May on a cruise. It was cold up by the glaciers, but the rest wasn't terrible. I'm hoping to see whales. I'm hoping to see some seals, some sea lions. We saw all of that before when we were there. We saw eagles. We're going to do some hiking, so I'm hoping that we can run into maybe a moose, not really up close because I don't want to get up close and personal with any wild animals. We are going to try to pick up some bear spray when we're up there, just in case when we're hiking a bear comes around. We don't really want to have any encounters, like close encounters with any wildlife like that, because they can be very dangerous. But we do want to see it. So, I mean, if it's from a distance, I don't mind seeing that kind of wildlife. So we're going to have Sunday morning, we're going to have an orientation. We're going to talk about what we're going to be doing for the week, and then hopefully pack us some lunches and head out to Denali. I have never been to Denali, and I'm looking very forward to doing it. If that doesn't happen and we don't end up going as a group, if the rest of the group doesn't want to go, then we'll pick it another day on our list and do it another day. But we definitely want to do Denali. It took you a year and a half to hike 70 miles. That's pretty awesome, though. That you actually kept track and everything. I hope you kept track of where you hiked. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping to get a lot of miles hiking in. I really do. So we're going to work on through the church. We may do a little excursions at night, or some maybe go out and try to find some moose or some wildlife at nighttime after we're done with dinner at church. I have menu made out. So basically, I'm going to do a hot breakfast every day, but I'm going to have some cold options. Like if somebody just wants cereal or something, they're going to have that available. And of course, coffee. And then for lunches, I figure a couple of days we'll just do sandwiches and maybe have something hot around like a couple of days, maybe a chicken and dumplings. I love making chicken and dumplings. So may have that, or macaroni and cheese with ham or something like that. And for dinner, I'm going to have regular hot food dinners, which are going to be nice. So there was a lady that donated a whole lot of non-perishables to Gail, and she got those to Gail. Gail packed those in her trailer along with the Bombas socks and other items that I donated. And Gail is actually on her way already. She's, I think, going to head over into Canada today. I think she may have crossed over already to Canada because she's got to travel through Canada to get to Anchorage or Willow. She's going up to Willow. So I believe, because I watched a live stream that she did Saturday night, and she said she was very close to Canada and ready to go over. So she's got to be, it's Monday today. So she's got to already be in Canada and traveling through Canada. She's had a couple of bumps. If you want to see her journey, go to her channel, Be Bodacious, and you can kind of watch her journey through over to Willow. But she's had a flat tire, and her refrigerator in her van has gone out, and she's just had a couple little bumps, but she's making it. She's doing okay. So we're praying that she gets there safely. So we're going to check out, my sisters and I want to check out a few of, have I ever had cucumber sandwiches? No, I have not had a cucumber sandwich. I like cucumbers. I don't eat a lot of sandwiches, actually. I do eat a few wraps, and I think I've had cucumbers and wraps, but it's not for me, it's not a go-to. Sounds good, though. Just plain cucumbers with nothing else? I might put cucumbers in like a chicken salad or something to add a little crunch, or some fresh green kind of taste to it. Some of the restaurants that we're looking at, I watched some videos on the top restaurants in Anchorage area, and there were a lot of suggestions. So one of them was Simon and Seafort's Saloon and Grill on the waterfront. That's kind of, they do breakfast. They do brunch, lunch, and dinner. They have sandwiches and meals. We may go there just because of where it's located, and we'll be able to sit on the water area and be able to have a nice meal. That's one of the highly recommended restaurants. Oh, okay. Is that okay? They listed Hong Kong spirit food, and we do like Oriental food, so or Asian food, so we may try that. Another one is Glacier Brew House. They have brunch on the weekends, but it has to have a reservation. I have, let's see, I printed out some of the menus. I have a couple of pizza places that I thought might be good. Brew House, I think, has pizzas on the menu, but I think pizzas up there would be a safe choice for us. I'm, after eating over in India, I'm kind of leery, but at least this is American food and it's not highly spiced. There's another old Winnie's, Old Alaska restaurant. Anyway, we have some good little restaurant choices here, and then, whatever we find that is along the way. Moose's Tooth. They said Moose's Tooth has the best pizza. So we have to go to Moose's Tooth and get a pizza. That was what the videos on YouTube said. So that one I put on our list too. Oh, cream cheese. I have heard of doing cucumbers with cream cheese, butter, dill, salt, pepper. Lather that on the bread and slice the cucumbers. I would probably try that on a wrap. Like I said, I'm not a big bread eater. I couldn't eat bread at all before my surgery because I had a strangled hernia and my food wouldn't digest. So it caused me a lot of pain. So I stopped eating bread, and I did that for a lot of years because the doctors just wouldn't operate. I don't know why they wouldn't operate. But finally, when I got with the VA is outstanding here, and they did the operation, and I am pain-free now and able to eat breads if I want to, but I'm trying to stay away from them just because of the carbs and stuff. And I am heavier than I want to be right now, so I'm trying very hard to lose some of this weight. I know Alaska's going to be hard because we're going to have snacks and we're going to have sweets. I'm making cookies and stuff. I have cookie mixes that I've sent up there, and brownies and desserts. And I'm going to try my best to not eat a lot of that. But, realistically, when you're in a different place that you don't get to, like I've been there once, I'm going to try the local food, and I'm not going to look and say how many calories is in this. And because I may never get a chance to go back. So I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat what I want to eat. I will be careful as I can, but I'm not going to tell myself no if I want something. I can lose the weight when I get back. Yeah, wraps is always a good go-to, even if we're trying to find fast food and I don't do McDonald's and Hardee's and all that stuff. I can go to a Subway and get a wrap. And that's always, if a Subway is around and we're traveling and want something quick, Subway is my go-to because they have wraps. And you can put what you want on the subs. You tell them what you want and they put it on the subs. So when we're on our own, we went and we each ordered a book from Anchorage, and these are free. You just go online to their tourism centers, and any place will send you a book on the area. So I picked some fun stuff that I would like to do, and then I talked to my sisters, and they said they'd like to do it too. So I have the address for the visitor center. There's a zoo up in Alaska. We all love the zoo. And they have different things like polar bears and stuff that we don't get a chance to see here. So that's one of our choices. The Anchorage Museum, of course, is one of our choices. It just depends. There's charges for these. So, we're going to try to figure out what we want to do every day and how close these things are to each other so we can get as much in as we can in the afternoon. So if like the museum is close to the zoo, we can slip both of those in or something, which I think would be very cool to just see as much as we can see, because we're going to stay the week in Missions. We're going to check out of the church on Friday. After we've been there for a week in the church, we're going to be sleeping in the social hall on air mattresses. So we're all going to be together in the social hall. That's going to be how and then getting up in the morning, eating our breakfast, doing whatever missions we can do to help them out up there, cutting wood or working however they need us to work up there. And then the Saturday, we're working Monday through Friday, and then Saturday morning, we're all leaving the church. So when we leave the church, my sisters and I are going back to the bed and breakfast. They're going to have that room available for us again with the 3 beds. So we're going to stay there till Tuesday and fly out on Wednesday. Let me see. We're going to fly out on Thursday. So we'll have the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to tour. And then we can do some small tours on Thursday, something local. But our flight doesn't leave till like 10 o'clock at night or something. And we're kind of flying overnight. One of the places we want to see is in Wasilla, Alaska, and it's the Iditarod headquarters. And they said on the website that you can ride a dog sled for $10, And I think that would be very cool. And my sisters think that's going to be really cool. So, I mean, who can go to Alaska and not see, where the Iditarod headquarters are? That's a big thing up there. So we, of course, that's on the one of the things on the top of our list. Wazilla also has museums and visitor centers and walking tours, and so we can do that museum. Plus, there's other things there. There's a parks there, so we can go to some of the parks and have lunch in the park. We can pack us a lunch or get a lunch in town and bring it out to one of the parks and eat out there, and then maybe do some walking tours around the parks. It says one of the largest parks is Iditarod Park, and then they said they have a Armed Forces National Garden. And I think that would be kind of cool to see too. So we may go and check that out. In Palmer, Alaska, which I believe is still north of Anchorage, because we'll be in Anchorage for that last week. They have a muskox farm, which I think would be very cool to visit. So that's one thing we were talking about. They also have a reindeer farm. So I think also, and that's also in Palmer. So we may be able to hit both of those muskox and reindeer farm on the same day, which I think would be very cool. And then we're going to do Girdwood one day. And in Girdwood, there's the glacier cruise, which we definitely want to go do the glacier cruise. So that's one thing we're going to be doing. And then there is a Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center is one thing on our list. If you've been to any of these places, let me know which ones you would go to. Put it in the comment section below. If you're in the chat, you can put it in the chat box. But these are all things we're looking at. They have some trails. We're looking at the Winter Creek Trail in Girdwood and the Tram Circle Trail that leads through the rainforest. And there's gorges and stuff. And I think that would be cool. There's some of these have waterfalls, and we love going to waterfalls. So if we can find a hiking trail that has a waterfall, and a couple of these do. This one, Hughes Creek Recreation Area, has a 20-foot waterfall. So we're kind of looking at that one. It parallels Turnaround Arm. And there's a visitor center there. There's some mines there. I don't know that we'll go to the mines. For me, panning gold and that kind of thing, I don't know. Not really my thing. Then there's Chugach State Park. And that's a really large state park from what I can see. I printed out the whole thing on this state park. But there's a lot of trails, different trails through here. And we're going to pick out which trails we want to check out. Thunderbird Trails, I think, was one of them we were really talking about, because this one has a waterfall on it. So this was one of the main ones that we were looking at, trying to hike one of the days. So I think it's all pretty cool. I think the only fishing day we're really intending on having is the day we've chartered the boat to go out for the salmon fishing. So I think that's the only fishing day we're going to have. So I think we need a one-day fishing license for salmon. But I'm going to wait till my sister Teresa gets here, and we're going to get our licenses before we go up there. She's going to have to help me out to figure out what we need, and I don't want to buy the wrong license, so I'm going to wait for her. So that's kind of our thoughts on our trip. I thought I wanted to share it with you, and thought y'all might want to know what we have planned to do. The video is about half an hour now, the live stream. I know a lot of people work during the week. I am totally enjoying my retirement. And I'm trying to get a lot done. Once I get back from this vacation, slash missions trip, I'll be able to get more done. But the plane ride, we leave Richmond at 11:22, and we arrive in Anchorage at 8:23 p.m. We do have a layover in Chicago, and then Anchorage, we go back 4 hours to get to Anchorage. So from Richmond. So that'd be like 4:30. So I mean, I think it's total of, if you flew straight through, it'd be like 5 hours. But I think let me look. Let me look at my plane ticket. Let me see how, I'm not sure how far it is. All right, so if we leave at 11:30, we get to Chicago at 12:45. Chicago is an hour behind us, so it's about a little over 2 hours to Anchorage. And then from Chicago, we have a layover because we don't leave till 4:40. So we have like a 4-hour layover. And then from 4:40 to 8:23, we get to Anchorage. And that would be 3 hours. So, I mean, it's really, I think we're only on the airplanes like for 5 hours, and the rest is either layovers or time change. So I'm not sure. I'll have to clock it when we're in the air because it's all a little confusing when the time's changing and stuff. My sister Karen is going to help me in the kitchen. So we got to do the dishes too. I'm pretty sure we're going to be using regular and not paper plates and stuff. So we'll do the dishes too, and the cleanup. So we'll probably get up a little earlier so that everybody can get up and get around and get changed and get ready to work and then have their breakfast. I think we do a little devotions in the morning and then we go to work. When they go out to chop wood or do the wood, and I think it's all set up beside the church, we'll clean up the kitchen. And if I have something warm that I want to make, I can do some prep for my lunches and then go out and see how I can help them, and then come back in and have the lunches ready, clean up, get a little arranged for what I'm doing for dinner, and then figure out how much time it's going to take. I'm pretty good at judging how long it's going to take to make something, so I can go out and help after lunch until it's time to come back in and start the dinners. And my sister will be helping me. Like I said, we thought we were going to have a little 10-year-old girl helping us, but her family is not going to be able to go on the trip. So she's not going to be able to help us in the kitchen. And she was just going to do, like setting the tables and stuff like that. But my least favorite thing to do in the kitchen would be making the coffee and the tea and stuff like that. That's my least favorite thing. So if my sister doesn't mind doing that, I'll probably give her that chore to start the coffee in the morning and stuff. And we can always have it made up and just, hit the button in the morning or something. But, if she wants to do that, I don't mind cooking eggs and pancakes and bacon and all the other stuff. But I figure we prep as much as we can ahead of time, like the night before for breakfast or whatever. It'll make it so much easier. I've done this when I helped Caritas, when Caritas used to come to the church, and we would have like 20 or so usually women and children at the church, and I would come and cook them a hot breakfast every day. I would always do my prep work at night so that I could come in and get everything going really quick in the morning so we could get them out, because they had to be out of the church at a certain time so the kids could go to school and the women could either go to work if they had work, or they would go to the shelter and try to find housing and jobs if that's what they were looking for, or go to doctor's appointments or whatever the situation was. But I always had a plan. I'm a planner. I have my menu all made out. I know what foods we have. We have the non-perishables, everything we need, I believe. And then we need some perishables. Once we get there, we're going to have to stop at Walmart or somewhere up there and get like the milk and the bread and the perishables, stuff like that, the fruit and the vegetables. Because we'll do salads some days. We'll do salads with like spaghetti. We're gonna do a spaghetti dinner one night, so I'll do salad with that. Probably some garlic bread or something like that. But yeah, it should be fun. I am looking so forward to it. I am hoping Gail gets there safely. This should be a really, really nice time, a real fun time, real rewarding because I love missions and I've always wanted to do a missions trip away from the house. And I am so looking forward to be able to do that. This will be my first away from home missions trip. And I'm just excited about the whole thing. And I'm excited that my sisters will be here, one tomorrow and one on Wednesday, and that we are taking on this adventure. It's gonna be a fun. Hi Tracy, how you doing? I am glad that you're enjoying my channel. Please feel free to leave comments on the video so that I know that you're coming around and I get to know you a little bit. I don't know if that I recognize your name, and I'd like to be able to recognize my viewers' names when I see them. So please feel free to leave me comments. I'm talking about the missions trip I'm going on to Alaska, and we're leaving on Thursday this week. Two of my sisters and I, and we're going to stay a week in the church, and we're going to stay a week in a bed and breakfast where we can do some touring around the Anchorage area. I'm very excited to be able to go and do the missions and do the touring with my sisters and just have this experience. If there's any questions you have, I have been talking over half an hour now, and I think I've put most of the information in there unless you have any questions. I want to remind everybody that I'm going to have a giveaway. It's going to be a Super Clean products, and they are going to be sending it from Super Clean. I just did one and somebody won it, and they're sending the products to her, and they asked me if I wanted to do another giveaway. So I'm looking at August 13th, which is a Sunday at 11 a.m. because I had a lot of participation on this Sunday afternoon one or the Sunday morning. And I think that's a good time. Either 11 or 12 o'clock on a Sunday morning, I think would be a really good time to do it. So I'm going to tentatively say 11 o'clock once I get back from Alaska on the 11th. I may set up a live stream and just have it so that people can remember. On the 13th, August 13th is a Sunday at 11. Okay. So I hope that everybody that watches this, if you're in the chat or if you're watching it later, will try to make time to come to the live stream for the giveaway. I may pick up, I'm not 100% sure, but I may pick up something from Alaska to throw in there too. Maybe have two, one Super Clean giveaway and one Alaska giveaway. It depends how much room I have in my suitcase and what I can find. If you want a postcard or something from Alaska, if I can find postcards, my email is in the description box of all of my videos. It's valsvlog@yahoo.com. Send me an email with your address and say, I would love to get a postcard from you from Alaska, and I will do my very best to find them. I know that they've got to have postcards up there, and we'll visit some gift shops. So I'm pretty sure I'll find them. I still have some India postcards that I got when we were over in India in March. I've sent a few of those out to people who wanted them, but I still have some India postcards if anybody is interested in a card from India also. So I don't know if people collect postcards. I know some people collect postcards and some people enjoy getting mail. So just let me know. Send me your address. Make sure it's okay with your mom, Taryn. And I don't mind sending you a postcard. Just tell me what you want. I need your address though, so I can send it to you, or post office box or whatever. But I don't want it here. Don't put it on the chat. I don't want other people to see it. I want to keep it private for you. So just email it to me. All right. Any other questions about Alaska? I am so excited. I got a new phone case because you all know I broke my phone and my husband had to get me a new phone. Well, I could have got it myself, but he said he would get it for me. So he got me a new phone. I like Droid. He got me a new Droid. It didn't fit my other phone case. So I ordered this phone case from Amazon and it just came in today. And I'm super excited because I think if I drop this, I don't think it's going to break. Hey, Leah, Hockenberry Howler is in the house. And so this is the case, and it has a little change pocket. I guess you could put little change in there. Oops. And it has a little thing for cards, and then it has where you can put your driver's license and some more cards in there, and a little pocket here for your I'm gonna put my checkbook there because the bed and breakfast said if I gave them a check, they would give me a discount for my room because they don't like using credit cards. So I'm going to carry my checkbook up there so I can give them a check. Doesn't bother me either way if they debit it, credit it, or take it out of my checking account. So if they're going to give me a 5 or 10% discount, I'm all for that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't mind sending you postcards. If you want a postcard, give me your address. Tell me you want a postcard. Even some people who I already have your address, I don't know that you want a postcard. So let me know, email me and say, hey, you already have my address, but I would love a postcard from Alaska or India because I still have some India postcards. And I'll get you one if I can find them in Alaska. I have some India ones, but I'll have to find them. So anyway, I'm hoping that this will work for me, this wallet. I can throw it into my carry bag. I'm doing a packing video. My bed's a mess right now because I've got clothes thrown all over my bed. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah. Because I'm going to do videos all the way through everything I'm doing up there. If they allow me to video the missions that we're doing, I'm going to video that. I know we had to sign a video release. So I think other people will be doing videos also because it said, you know, I agreed to being videotaped and, you know, having that put out on social media. So I don't care, you know, because I'm out there anyway. But everybody had to sign the release just in case they catch you on video and, you know, you can say, well, I didn't give them permission to put me on social media. Yeah. What about India? Do you want a postcard from India, Leah? Leah is Hockenberry Holler. Because I have your address. I know I have your address. But if you shoot me an email to remind me, because my brain is all over the place trying to get ready for this trip. And my sister, one of my sisters will be here tomorrow, and the other one will be here on Wednesday. So, all right. I don't have too much more. I've been on this for 45 minutes, 44 minutes. What other questions? Anybody have any questions about my Alaska trip? I will answer any questions that you have if I can. I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Yeah, my sisters, they've had enough trouble packing their own. Jamie just got back from India and bought back postcards. Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool. I'm glad. I know that somebody's already emailed me and they want a postcard. I'm really hoping to find them, and I'm going to try to find some for my grandchildren because my youngest, my grandson that's 15, he started like checking the mail several times a day. He's on the spectrum for autism, but not severely autistic. He's just like, he has some tendencies, autistic tendencies, and he's pretty much stays to himself, doesn't socialize a lot and stuff. So my daughter doesn't know why, but he started checking the mail like 3 times a day, and I'm kinda like, "Are you sure he's not ordering stuff that you don't know about?" Not sure what's going on there, but, why is he checking the mailbox so often? So I said, "Well, I'll start, like, sending him cards or something so that there's something in the mail for him when he's checking the mailbox," and I don't know if it's a boredom thing that he has going on 'cause, I just don't know. So I'm probably send him a note or a postcard or something while I'm up in, Alaska, but the rest I'll probably send out once I get home, so. Oh, thank you. Uh, I'm yeah, truly looking forward to it. This is my 2nd trip to Alaska. I've never been to Anchorage area or Willow area. I've been to Skagway and I've been to Juneau on a cruise. I've been to a glacier on a cruise. We did a cruise in 2017 and got to see a few things. But this is with my sisters and the other Alaska cruise my sisters were on too on the cruise. But this is going to be fun because I get to do missions along with it, and missions is my passion. So I'm loving retirement, y'all. I'm staying busy. Lots of things going on here. And then when I get home, I got to finish some painting of the house because I got a lot of the house remodeled, but we still have another room, the loft room, that we want to get done. And I got to finish the kitchen. Got some projects in the kitchen I want to get done. So that'll be coming up too after Alaska, probably after the summer because we have a couple guests coming over during the summer, and I don't want to tear up the loft room that they're going to be sleeping in when I have guests coming. So I'll probably wait till after the summer, after the boating season is over and we're done on the lake. We have spent no time on the lake this summer. It's been hot and the boat has had issues. So he's finally got the boat in the water and it's just too hot to even think about going out. Yes, that's your bedroom. If you will only come and stay there, that would be really nice. You need to visit once in a while, Miss Leah. The boat's in the water. You can come up and we go out in the boat. Yeah, hopefully September it'll start cooling down and we can enjoy the boating in September and October. That's more of the temperatures that I like for being on the water. I don't like to be out there when it's scorching hot. We do have a canopy that goes over the pontoon boat, but it's still hot. So, and it's been a hot summer so far. June wasn't bad, but we were traveling too. We had the cruise and then I had the trip to northern New York to see my mom. Yeah, you can come during the week. I haven't got a problem with that at all. Talk to me once I get back from Alaska or call me later today if you want to, and we can look at a date and come up and spend some time. I haven't got any problems with that. I don't think I have a lot of plans during the week. I know there's one weekend I'm going to go get the 2 little grandchildren and bring them up and let them spend the weekend and try to do some crafts and maybe do some baking or something with them. Have them hang out a little bit because their daddy's gone back overseas and mama's home alone with them. So I'm going to try to give her a break if I can. Plus, they like the beach area down by our house. So maybe let them play at the beach a little bit too. So call me. All right, y'all. Thank you all for coming. I am going to go finish packing. Have y'all given the video a thumbs up yet? I hope you have. And I will keep the videos coming. I am like videoing ahead of time. So anything I'm posting late. I still have like daily vlogs. I'm trying to do daily vlogs and those are coming out. So I still have probably, oh, thank you. I still have probably some daily vlogs before I start posting anything. I don't know how the internet in Alaska is going to be, if I'm going to be able to post anything or not. But if I can, I will, even if I just jump on live for a few minutes just to say hi and tell you what we've been up to, and then I'll show you the videos later. I don't know. It just depends on the internet. So I want to thank everybody for coming by and hanging out with me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will keep the videos coming. Let me know you're watching if you're watching, Tracy, or anybody else. Just leave me a comment on the videos so that that I know you've been by. I appreciate everybody viewing, and I appreciate everybody's support. And if you need me to do a live stream about something or whatever, just let me know what you want me to do. I'm pretty open now that I'm retired to doing whatever I can. Catch y'all on the next one. Love y'all. Bye.